Welcome back to our channel, Coin Lovers. Today we're diving into the story of one of the most valuable coins from the United Kingdom, the rare 1989 20 pence coin. At first glance it looks like an ordinary 20 pence piece, but collectors know this coin holds a hidden value that can be worth much more than its face value. In this video we'll explore why the 1989 20 pence coin is so special, how rare it really is, and what it could be worth in today's market. So stick around because you might just discover that you have a small fortune sitting in your change jar. Let's get started. The 1989 20 pence coin was first introduced in 1982 as part of the UK's decimal coinage system, and it was designed to fill a gap between the 10 pence and 50 pence pieces. By 1989 the coin was still relatively new compared to older denominations like the penny or the shilling, but it had already earned its place in everyday British currency. The coin is seven-sided, an equilateral curve heptagon, which makes it instantly recognizable. It weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.4 millimeters, making it small yet sturdy. The 1989 edition featured the standard crown Tudor rose design on the reverse created by William Gardner, and the obverse featured the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Raphael Makloff. These design elements are crucial for collectors because they reflect a particular era of British coinage and show how the monarchy was represented on everyday money. The 1989 20 pence coin was not an especially rare year in terms of total coins produced. Millions were struck for circulation, which means most people in the UK at the time would have had one of these coins in their pocket or purse. However, not all coins survive the test of time in pristine condition. This is where grading comes in and where value begins to climb. Coins in circulated condition from 1989 may only be worth their face value of 20 pence, but coins in excellent uncirculated or mint state condition can be worth significantly more. Collectors always place a premium on sharp details, no scratches, and original luster. So condition is everything when it comes to turning a common coin into a valuable one. One of the fascinating aspects of the 1989 20 pence coin is how it fits into the broader story of British currency. By the late 1980s, the UK was still adjusting to the decimal system that had replaced shillings and pence in 1971, and new coins like the 20 pence were still being fully accepted by the public. At the same time, designers and the Royal Mint were making sure that new denominations stood out visually and were practical for everyday use. The seven-sided design helped prevent confusion with other coins and gave it a distinctive tactile feel, useful for those who might struggle with vision. For collectors today, these design choices add charm and meaning to the coin, making it a piece of living history that tells the story of Britain's evolving economy. In circulated condition, the 1989 20 pence coin is generally worth no more than its face value, about 20 pence, which means if you find one in your change, you haven't exactly struck gold. However, things change when we move into uncirculated territory. A coin in mint state with sharp details, no blemishes, and preserved luster could fetch between £2 to £5 from collectors. Proof versions, which were struck for special sets rather than general circulation, can sell for even higher amounts depending on demand. These values might not seem enormous, but for a coin with such a large mintage, the fact that collectors are still willing to pay more than face value shows just how important condition and preservation really are. When people hear about rare 20 pence coins, they often think of the 2008 undated mule-era coin, which is extremely valuable and can sell for hundreds of pounds. To avoid confusion, remember that the 1989 coin is not one of those undated rarities. It has the correct date and design, and while not classed as rare, it can still be collectible in pristine condition. For new collectors watching this video, this is a good lesson. Not every coin will make you rich, but every coin has a story. And collecting is as much about history, design, and education as it is about profit. Building a set of 20 pence coins year by year, including the 1989 version, can be a fun way to deepen your collection. For those of you who are especially interested in sets and mint packaging, the 1989 20 pence also appeared in annual Royal Mint sets. These coins are usually of higher quality because they are struck with extra care and sometimes in proof condition. Collectors often search for these coins because they have a higher chance of being in uncirculated or near perfect condition compared to coins that circulated widely. If you own one of these mint set examples, you should definitely keep it safe, ideally in its original packaging, because once removed and handled, the value can decrease quickly. Presentation adds an extra layer of collectability and makes these coins even more attractive for resale. Another key point to consider is the historical context of 1989 itself. That year was one of great change globally, with events such as the fall of the Berlin Wall and shifts in political power shaping the world. While the 20 pence coin doesn't directly commemorate these events, coins minted in a given year always carry the weight of their time. For collectors, owning a 1989 coin is like holding a little piece of history from the final decade of the 20th century. It connects everyday transactions to larger global events, reminding us that coins are more than money. They are artifacts of the age in which they were struck. This gives even a common coin added significance for those who view collecting as a way of preserving history. Let me remind all of you watching that the best way to support this channel is to like this video, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on new uploads about rare coins, hidden treasures, and the stories behind everyday currency. We post detailed guides, market updates, and collector tips so you can build your knowledge and maybe even discover a valuable coin hiding in your own change. Your support helps us keep making content like this, and subscribing costs nothing but means the world to us. Plus, you'll join a community of coin lovers who share your passion and curiosity. The 1989 United Kingdom 20 pence coin might not be the rarest or most valuable coin in circulation, but it represents an important chapter in the history of British coinage. It is a reminder of the evolution of decimal money, the artistry of designers like Raphael Makhlouf and William Gardner, and the care with which the Royal Mint produced coins for everyday use. In circulated condition, it may only be worth its face value, but in mint or proof state, it can become a desirable collectible worth several pounds. More importantly, it's a coin that teaches us about patience, grading, and the joy of building a complete collection. So check your change, look at the dates carefully, and who knows, that ordinary looking coin in your pocket might just be the start of your next great discovery in the world of coin collecting. Thanks for watching.